want to do. I'm back.
He does like property appraisal. So
Yo, all right. Say hi to stream. Stream can now hear us.
yeah, he gets to go to a lot of sports games for free though, because he'll like be like watching the sidelines and stuff, making sure people don't like cause problems and like rush or anything like that.
Yeah. Brag. There we go. Come on, TF2, you can do it.
I saw you and Seb hopped on last night. Would you guys play?
We were playing Counter Strike.
Because
he finally calls me at not 8, dude.
Yeah, he called me, but I didn't answer. But I was also watching stuff with my girlfriend, so I didn't end up.
Yeah, I was still at work when he called, dude. Because
you get off at 5.
I got up at 5, but he called me at like 7 because I'd stayed late. Because the thing is, I can choose to stay late if I want to get some more objectives done.
Yeah. Do you get overtime?
No, I'm salaried, but
some salary places will still give you overtime if you like.
Well, they don't do that with me. What they do for me is, one, it looks really, really good, and like they never encourage me to do it. That's the thing. Right? I do it completely of my choice.
Love of the game.
For the love of the game, damn right.
Also leaves a good impression. You're right. Like at the beginning of your career,
Well,
like
yeah, 'cause the
it's
thing
not a
is,
bad idea if you want to
well, yeah,
show
not even
initiative
that.
and
Right?
whatnot.
It's not even with initiative. They're just super duper appreciative. It's a small place, you know. They don't enforce it. I don't have to stay.
How big is the
Like
company?
less than 30 employees, I believe.
Oh, that's not that is small, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty small.
Yeah, I'm going from a company that was over 1,200 employees globally to having 500 to like 200 employees or whatever, like less than
Yeah,
500.
that still sounds like so much to me.
It's spread out. They have a office in Silicon Valley and in Tampa, so and they
Yeah,
have like remote employees as well. So
yeah. I just got my office where I'm at. Uh, but it's
got a cubicle.
huh?
You got a cubicle.
No, they gave me the corner office.
Oh, you have an actual office?
Yeah, I got an office. It's
That's pretty
technically
cool.
the engineering office. It's not like Mr. Red Rose's office, but it's you know, it's the engineering office. And
Yeah.
there's only one engineer, and it's me, so it's my office through that. Yeah, it's great because they basically just sort of let me run on projects. It's awesome. I love it. Love the gig. Oh hey, Mushima. Glasses. My glasses are gone. Are you off work already? Well, I suppose it is. I suppose it is that time. Why am I game loading? I'm gonna fucking explode. Or, or assume you've muted. Like at
Me?
system level or whatever. Oh. Assumed you're like like a computer professional. I assume like most of the computer professionals I know, they have like system level controls. So I assume you had like a system level mute because you were like talking to your girlfriend or something. Because you had just been completely silent. So
Oh no, my I just have a mute button on my phone. Like it's like on the top. I just
that's fair. You have a mute button on the top of your like on your keyboard.
no, my microphone
Oh.
itself. It's an external mic here, and it's like I'll
Yeah,
send you
yeah. I figured it was
Snapchat.
that, like a physical something like that.
Yeah. Here, I'll show you on Snapchat. So
Hey, chilling. I had a choice to get one with one of those. I didn't need it. I'm
yeah, it's
experiencing employment negative.
But no, I have my like mic settings configured super heavily to not
I
pick up
am
like any noise that's
experiencing
not my
employment
voice.
negative.
So it's like I can type, I can.
Yeah. Sick.
So you were asking about investments not too long ago. You thinking about starting to invest in stuff or?
Yeah. Because I'm sort of trying to figure out my wealth, sort of generation strategy. Because right now I have the choice of a couple of high yield checking accounts, and I think I know which one I'm gonna go with.
Checking
I have like a high yield savings, and then I have investment vehicles, which are sort of classical blue chip, and then we have the cryptos.
Yeah. I mean, the thing with crypto is, so with any investment, my best advice to you is never put in what you're not willing to potentially lose. Because it's risky
Right.
business no matter what you do, right? Whether it's crypto, whether it's stocks. Only put in what you're willing. The same with gambling, right? Only gamble what you're willing to lose.
Right.
But it's got to be something kind of that you believe in or see that has potential, right? So like,
XRP,
obviously,
I see kind of the potential, especially now that Amex has taken it out.
Amex is taking it up. 80% of Japan's banks are starting to use it.
Right.
It's that one's like got a huge amount.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Japan's banks like Japan's sort of always on the ahead of the technical curve, but that Amex has done it, right? That means that it has weight to an American company, right? And that means it can take off here. Yeah. And that's sort of what implies interest to me.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I like HBAR too, because Nvidia and Intel are both using its technology to help with their artificial intelligence. So
I forced them to pop over. Lol. Anyways, yeah, I can see the value in it.
Yeah. So it's supposed to replace the SWIFT method of international transactions. It's meant for banks and financial institutions. So it's not your typical crypto asset, right? It's not like an actual like Bitcoin or anything like that. It's like hard to explain. It's a security rather than like there was a whole thing the SEC tried to like file for, and basically the lawsuit got shut down because they were just wrong, and Gary Gensler or whatever the fuck his name is no longer SEC for a reason. Whatever, right? XLM is very much a small, like it's the same thing as XRP. Like people who used to work for Ripple made XLM, and it's meant for more the individual and like businesses to do similar transactions, right? So it's literally the same exact kind of asset, just not on for like a global scale of like banks and financial institutions or other countries like sending money to each other. It's for like me, instead of Venmoing you, I send you, XLM like with no transaction fees, but it's like, or like a Western Union, a person sending no money to their families kind of thing, right? With no fees or transactions or conversion rates or anything like that.
Does XLM have a transaction burn?
It basically costs like a fraction of a cent to like 0.000000001 XLM, and XLM's at like 23 cents right now, token, so.
Yeah, I get you.
The ones I believe in the most, I always say have a little bit of Bitcoin. Like, you don't have to buy up Bitcoin itself. Like, I had put in $1,000 into Bitcoin, right? And I've made like $300 on it so far, right? Which isn't anything crazy, but it's just a stable one. Yeah. It's not really going anywhere.
How fast is Bitcoin, bro? Because what I'm looking for now is something that, admittedly, the stock market right now is in a bit of a rocky place.
It's actually seen pretty good numbers lately.
I mean, yes, but we don't know what the next moves of the economy will be, especially considering that right now it's more people than it is economy. Like, because before, when it was like Biden or Obama or whoever, it was the economy worked how the economy worked, but now it's sort of unpredictable that someone just may say something and the economy will take a absolute dive.
Right, and the crypto market and the stock market kind of work in tandem, right? When the stock
kind
market
of, but the crypto sort of work inverse. Because sort of the forces that be are very friendly to crypto at the minute. So anytime the economy, the regular stocks go down, crypto seems to sort of flow in the other direction.
It'll go down and then it'll flux, but then people will start buying it because the fear market takes in, right? So people start fear selling stuff, like people who don't really like are in tune with like the fact that like this too shall pass kind of thing, right? And so the people who are holding invest more, and then it goes back up, right? So it kind of stays a little more stable in those times, unless something really bad was to happen, right? Bitcoin, I mean, a couple months ago it was at like $80,000. Now it's at 107 as of today. But like it goes down depending like at certain times. Like it went down to 100 recently, but now it's back up. It was back up at 108 the next day. Like it really depends, right?
Because my question is, I need to find a sort of black box that I can put my money in and have it grow on average 8% or more per year. But that's sort of the game. Yeah. Because a blue chip stock will on average go up by 8% per year.
That you want to research into. I would say Nvidia is still always a good stock option, especially
Yeah.
since they like cut it down. They like
What I have
diluted
is
it a little bit.
SoxQ,
Mm-hmm.
which is semiconductors. There's SOX, SOXX, SOXQ, right? And they're just different flavors of investiture into the semiconductor market. SoxQ has a blend I like, but with more interest into Nvidia than it does into Intel.
Right.
Because Intel has a habit of destroying its own stock.
Yeah.
So SoxQ has a bit more of a focus on Nvidia than Intel. Of like it's one or two changes from SOXX.
Yeah. So is it kind of a mutual fund?
It's an ETF.
Yeah, basically, yeah. So the one thing I will say about XRP is it's not just like Amex pairing with it, right? So some of the biggest like financial institutions, so Grayscale, DTCC, things of that nature, have filed for XRP ETS, but also put a boatload into XRP, right? So there is potential, like how there's a Bitcoin ETF right now, which apparently has done very well in the stock market. If there's a lot of petitions basically from a lot of the biggest Bitcoin holders in the world, like companies that just hold the most Bitcoin, have petitioned for XRP ETS. You want to know how you also know XRP is a threat to be really good? Bitcoin posted like a meme on Twitter, basically like insulting it recently, being like "ew, XRP" kind of thing.
Lol.
Because it finds it as a threat, because there's a lot of potential that it will be the next, it'll overtake Bitcoin within,
Yeah, I mean, okay, so blue chip, Bitcoin seems to be our quote-unquote blue chip
it's
crypto.
gold. It's the gold. So the best way to describe Bitcoin is it's the gold of crypto. Litecoin is the silver of crypto. It's just like a smaller scale Bitcoin.
Yeah.
It doesn't really go down. It fluctuates just like any other asset, but it's
What
pretty much
is the
like
average
stable.
trend line at the minute, do you think, in terms of percent growth? Because, like,
I mean, I can tell you
even with all the
basically-
fluctuations, the market is expected to grow 8% per year. Or at least it is classically expected to.
The last year, Bitcoin is up 71%.
71.
Yeah, beginning of the year is at like 49,000 or 40. It's gone up $44,000. It was at 62,000 on June 30th, 2024. Now it's at
a bunch of money into
107,000.
Bitcoin. Who knows?
Bitcoin is stable. It's not like a
That's the stable option with less return, yeah?
right. It's stable, and like I put $1,000 in when I first got into crypto in like November, and I'm up $300 on it. So do with that information what you will, right? So I made 30% of that investment over what, like 8 months.
That's huge, actually.
Yeah, but the crypto market also, as Trump approached office, because there was a lot of talks about him being super pro crypto. I mean, the guy who owns Ripple is on like the crypto board that the Trump administration built out, whatever.
Yeah, Trump's been very friendly to crypto, which is why I'm sort of looking at it.
Which is why Solana's super cheap right now. Solana has potential, although I'm getting fucked on Solana right now because I bought it while it was high and then it took a nosedive. Do with that what you will. XRP though has grown a shit ton over the last year. It's grown 359%.
Which one? Say again?
XRP has grown 359%, and it's not even at its peak at the moment. In the beginning of this year, it was $3.30. Now it's like $2.18 because the people were afraid of the tariffs, and there was some other stuff, and then some people just sold, and it was kind of interesting, right? So
it's at a dip at the minute.
It's at a lower point at the minute, but it's still much higher than it was a year ago.
Do any of them have, is there a potential for a dip coming up? I mean, because that's sort of what I'm looking to buy in.
Here's my thing, and this is not my financial advice, right? I'm not telling you what to buy.
Yeah, I get you.
if you believe that something is going to be worth $50 in the next 2 years or 5 years, whatever you see down the line,
It's sort of my job to buy that. Yeah.
you're gonna see $2 as being a fucking steal, and you're gonna wish you bought it when it was $2. It's the same as people who bought Bitcoin when it was, you know, $100, right?
Yeah.
People made fun of it and whatnot, and then when they saw it hit $10,000, they're like, "Fuck, I'm gonna sell," or they're like, "Oh fuck, I'm gonna buy because you know Bitcoin's going crazy."
Now it's money.
And now it's huge money, right? I mean, that's the thing. It's like no one could have predicted 20 years ago Bitcoin would be worth $100,000. There's a meme every year that comes out. A guy bought 2 large pizzas with like 10 Bitcoin or something like 15 years ago or some shit like that.
And now that Bitcoin is worth like billions. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid. And like, but like at the moment, you know, no one would ever have known it would have been to this, right? So that's kind of like you have to have the foresight kind of thing. Like Sebastian sold some of his XRP like when he got some money off of it, which is fine if that's what you want to do for it. I'm in for the long game. I could see XRP getting to be in the hundreds. Some people think it's gonna be in the thousands in the next 10 years. I'm cool if it gets to $50, but like at the end of the day, I got in when it was at like 70 cents at first, and I've been putting in money. I put in money when it was at 290. I put in money like just yesterday. Like,
that shit.
it's like it's like I have a vision that it's gonna be higher. So right now I'm seeing this as it's expensive compared to what it was, but at the same time it's like. I could make a shit ton of money if I just suck it up, you know, now and put some money in. That's how I look at it, right? And that's why I say do your research. That's why I say do your research.
I'm just sort of looking to get passive wealth generation going.
Absolutely.
And that's sort of why I'm looking at things with an APY.
If you get Coinbase, it will tell you like the top moving assets and everything too. If you're interested in crypto, you're not saying you have to buy anything, but
yeah, I'll take a look. I'm definitely interested in crypto.
Yeah, and the only reason I got into it is because the only reason I got into it, right, is this administration coming in was the most pro crypto administration we had ever seen, and they're you know, he had suggested at one point, you know, obviously there's a million other things going on with the world at tensions right now and whatever. But he wants to make crypto tax-free. So, U.S.-based crypto, sorry. Which is why I was telling you about those ISO 8000.
XRP is US-based now?
Yes, it is. So, XRP, XLM, HBAR, Algorand, Cardano, Bitcoin, I think is US based as well, but like, so XRP, XLM, the ones I was talking about, HBAR, the ones I was talking about before, those fall into this category called ISO, you know, 20022, 20022. Super real world they're utility coins, super real world applications, and they're a part of this category, so a lot of people are kind of looking into those, especially with XRP being the forefront of that category. And there's a couple acts going into place. I was texting you and Sebastian about it. The Genius Act, and then there's another one I forget the name of, July 14th. And those will make those coins boom. That's basically when ISO 20022 goes live into the world.
Yeah, I may buy a bunch of Solana or just XRP.
I think if you want big boom, XRP is going to boom more than Solana. Well, I think Solana is stable enough that it can grow, especially because a lot of people build meme coins off the Solana blockchain. I kind of goofed with Solana a little bit, and I hope Solana goes back up so I can just kind of convert it to XRP at this point, because I'm kind of pissed off at Solana.
I mean, in my mind, Solana is like the lower value coin. It can go quicker, right? It can boom a little quicker, no? Like off of
yes and no. Yes and no. It's like a trickle-down effect, right? So as Bitcoin runs out, Solana and Ethereum will be the next to follow and like boom, and then they'll trickle. It's like a trickle-down effect, right? Yeah. XRP does not rely on anything like that, so it expands with the market. So there's no like market cap on XRP. Kind of just like it's the best way people describe it is kind of like oil value, essentially. The value of oil affecting everything. Like, there's a whole video on it, and I'm not great at explaining it, to be completely
Yeah, I'll
honest,
look
but I
into it.
watched it. It made a lot of sense to me in the moment, but that was like 6 months ago that I saw that video. But the way Bitcoin works is after every, I think it's like year over year, 50% of what's left of Bitcoin is gone. Like it's been mined.
Yeah.
So there's a limited supply of Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Now there's technically a market cap for XRP, but there isn't a market cap really. As XRP grows, its market cap grows.
Yeah, I hear there's like a bunch in escrow that they can keep introducing.
So it's not as limited
Right.
as Bitcoin is, which is one of the main reasons a lot of people really like it. But also, Bitcoin costs a lot more to send over the wire, right? And so does the Swift transaction costs dollars and dollars to send, money, and it conversion rates and things like that. XRP is just whatever price it is. That's the price in yen. There's no conversion. Like say I wanted to send USD to yen, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't need to do any conversion rates. It costs me, I send, depends on how much you send, obviously, but it costs like maybe a cent.
Yeah,
For millions
it's
and
like,
millions
and then
of
there's the
dollars.
burn rate, but that's like, like maybe a millionth of a percent of the value.
Right, exactly. It's just super cheap, and it does it in a rather than it taking hours and minutes to get across the wire, it takes 2 seconds.
Yeah.
And XRP's blockchain, the Ripple network, is built to scale at like insane volumes.
Can these fuckers not? Bro, these demo men are crazy. I'm gonna get rid of them.
Here's my take on it. I don't know what Max and Nick are doing at the moment. I know Seb still has some, but
Yeah.
Max and Nick also invested in XRP when I was telling them about it, and I sent like a excerpt in Snapchat of like what it is, and like you can kind of read about it. I can resend it to you if you want it, but that's my front runner for retire me, please. In the next 5 years, give me enough money to retire.
My
I wouldn't
game
actually
is,
retire in 5 years, but
my
like
game
I
is
wouldn't
I
actually
wanna
retire
just-
in 5 years.
Yeah, I get
But-
you. My game is I just want to make as much patentable shit as possible at this company. Get a nice boost to the paycheck every year. And then, honestly, at some point, go into business myself.
That's what I'm saying too. So like think about it this way, right? Whatever investment you choose to do, whether it's stocks, crypto, anything like that, if it gets you to a certain point, you can still start your own company using that, especially if he makes stuff tax-free. Like he wants to make stocks, crypto, housing, capital gains tax-free.
Yeah.
So like no capital gains tax on any of that shit, which I 100% support.
Yeah.
I think
Also,
capital
in
gains
one
tax
sec,
is stupid.
I need to restart my Discord. Give me one quick sec. Boom. Yeah. Yo, what to do?
So if you do decide to get Coinbase though to research crypto, I sent you a referral URL. So if you sign up with that, we both get some free money. You just have to put in like $20 yourself, and then you can get like $30 or something like that, and I get $30 for referring you. So
Yeah.
not a big deal if not though. Just
I
figured
may wait until. I'm not gonna like wait. Like, I'm gonna wait until like July something. But, like,
do it. It's your money, brother. Do what makes you feel comfortable. Like I said, it's not me telling you what to buy. It's just I'm giving you
Oh
my
no, I just
thought.
want to wait until it's the optimal time. Because at that point, the ROI will just be higher.
Yeah,
That's my game. It's just I'm optimizing for highest ROI.
Yeah. Absolutely. A big one too. A lot of good stock options here right now. Obviously, with tensions being high around the world.
Congratulations, salaried passer. Man.
Get that dickweed out of my sight.
I had to unfortunately ban someone who was telling me to get more viewers. Are you fucking kidding me? It's so crazy, actually. I built it in what I thought was a secure place, and then explosion. Anyways, yeah, crypto.
do hella research. That's all I can tell you. Believe in what you believe in. Don't.
Yeah.
You don't have to follow trends. If you think something's gonna get you better returns, it's gonna get you better returns.
Yeah. 'Cause, see, I think crypto is going to be good at least in the next few years.
Especially
I'll
as
do another evaluation probably around the next election. But my game right now is just, I need to figure out what gives like highest returns. That's sort of it.
Especially and here's the thing: if you feel more comfortable with stocks, wait till the crypto ETFs come out. Like the Bitcoin ETF already
That's the
came
thing.
out.
I almost don't. You know, I've seen how they're just manipulating the fuck out of the market. You seen that shit?
My dad said the Bitcoin ETF was doing really good
with
for
the
him.
tariffs, right? It's like such a routine at this point. Like they've got that shit down to a science. How to crash and uncrash the economy, and it will get. And it's just like it'll come back to exactly the level it was at, like a week before. But it'll crash to almost nothing.
Yeah, that's the whole thing about the stock. Any kind of market.
It's
What
very
goes down,
easily.
it'll come back up.
Well, but right now, it's just very easily manipulable, right?
Oh, I know.
Like, it'll come back. But I don't like investing in an asset that is liable to just disappear when someone decides to say the word tariff. And then when they say, sorry guys, I didn't mean it, LOL, that shit undisappear. It doesn't mean it means it's very unreal to me.
Yeah.
Right? And that's meant to be the value of company. Which is insane. That is the kind of thing that's happening.
Well, a lot of companies are starting to. There's literally companies on the stock market that their whole basis is crypto mining, and
It's
or
not
holding
even with
cryptos,
crypto mining.
like.
It's not even with like crypto mining or whatever. It's just these are meant to be assets tied to real world valuations of real world entities doing business.
Right.
And the fact that that can just disappear overnight. You wake up and everything's gone. And then you'll wake up the next day and it's back, apparently.
Well, that's how I like to think about it too. It's like who assigned what things are worth, right? And so that's the thing. It's like it's literally just a made-up number.
It is a
Because
made-up
at
number.
the end of the day, if the whole world got together and said, "I don't think X is worth that much," X would not be worth that much. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I get that.
But someone's always willing to pay. That's the whole idea. Is someone's always willing to pay that whatever the amount is.
Right. It's the day that they're not willing to pay that amount that the value actually decreases.
Yeah. Or yeah.
But like, essentially, the thing that's giving me pause is I just remember when the first round of tariffs were introduced and then walked back over the course of like a week or two.
I think
And
that
it
was
created a bunch of meetings and work for everybody around me, right?
yeah,
Only
the industry.
for the value, only for everything to just be undone. Whoop-de-doo, we can all go on with our business now.
Right,
It's
and
like,
that's
what the
thing,
fuck was all that
of,
for?
I think a lot of people though, that's the thing too, is like a lot of people look at this stuff and they start selling because they're scared. Right? People, it's the fear market. We're in a fear market right now, right? We're still early into this new administration where there's a
We've
lot of
done a
things
bunch
that
of
are
shit to make us doubt them.
right, and you know, it depends on what you believe in, but sure, and or you know, root for them, right? And I think that's the matter of it is like I think we have to think about things. That's kind of what we've talked about.
Depending on where you sit politically, right?
Right, and that's the thing is like you have to think
It's
about
not even,
things.
but it's like,
I wouldn't even think about things politically. I would think about
I don't
things.
know, I think it's just very, very blatant market manipulation. For someone to say, oh, the tariffs, and then the market crashes, right? Completely crashes to near zero. Right? Well, not to near zero, but way,
I think
way
there was more
less.
people. I think there was more people scared of the tariffs and selling because of what media was saying. But at the end of the day, we have to realize this too, right?
No, not even that. Not even that, right? It's not even people are scared. It's tons of government officials bought in just before he announced the tariffs would be walking back. Just before he announced, tons of government people bought in. Marjorie Taylor Greene bought in just before he announced that shit.
Oh, trust me, I don't
Bullshit.
believe
Bullshit that was not
politicians should be
intentional.
able-
Don't tell me
I
that
think if-
it's people being scared or whatever. That is intentional market manipulation, and the proof is in the pudding. I'm sorry, it's right there.
I think every politician insider trades and manipulates the market. I think.
Well, yes,
so
but
whether
now
you,
we've got
whether
the
you,
government in
whether
on it.
whether you love him or hate him, I don't care if you're Democrat or Republican. Senator, Congressman or Senator, I forget if he's Josh Hawley. He brought forth to the board to try and push a bill that made it so congressmen, any political official, they can keep whatever stocks they had before they were elected. While they are elected, they cannot purchase or have any kind of involvement in the stock market. They can sell their stocks whenever they want.
But
they
I
cannot purchase
theoretically give
more.
it to a family member to manage it for me.
Right, and they might find ways to work around it still, but
Well, no, not even
every
that,
single
right? 'Cause, like, if I'm a
member- but here's the
senator-
thing, both Republican and Democrat, not one person voted to
Yeah.
pass that forward. Every single one of them rejected that bill. Why?
Did-
Because I mean, look at Nancy Pelosi. Right?
Did
It just
Josh
came out
Hawley
that
vote
she-
down his own bill? Well,
No, he was the only one in support of it.
I see.
So he
I
brought
just thought that would have
forward
been. I just thought that would have been funny too if he brought it back,
Yeah.
and then he voted no.
So you want to hear something crazy? Nancy Pelosi, in her decrepit old age, saw 54% returns on all of her investments this year.
Yeah.
That is more than any financial institution, like
Yeah.
BlackRock, anything like that. She made more money than them on investments. What the fuck does Nancy Pelosi know about Nvidia to put $2 million in it and then it booms a week later?
Yeah, exactly, right? But now what we have is someone who can manufacture a market crash, manufacture a dip that tons of people can dump tons of money into, and then immediately undip that market. Right? And I can't, like, I've seen it happen, I think, twice now. Right? The first round of tariffs, and then the second round of tariffs, right? Then you walk them back, and boom, uncrashed the market. It went right back up to the level it was days before. And it's like, obviously they waited for all the government officials to buy in, but now we have that up to the presidential level. And my accusation is, or at least my theory is, the president is in on that. And absolutely, I have reason to believe he's always been the old sort of, like, he's always been, like, his whole appeal has been, yes, I'm a corrupt old guy from New York, but at least you know what I am, and I'm not Hillary Clinton who's covered in black ink. Right?
Yeah, I think
But
Trump
he's
is
always
very...
been a New York sleazebag. I mean, tell me it's not intentional that he's doing market manipulation on something he's always wanted to invest in.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to say it's market manipulation or not, but you're allowed to believe that. I'm not going to discredit your opinion on that because I don't know.
It all works too well.
Yeah,
I'm
the other
sorry.
thing, I like to think about tariffs like this, though. Every other country uses them on us.
Yeah, sure, but they don't walk them back, set them with bullshit math, walk them back, right? Like, remember that stupid ass board he held up at his independent or his Freedom Day or whatever it is?
Or Liberation Day or whatever.
Yeah. Right? You know, he calculated that using incorrect math. All the math was wrong.
Yeah, I mean...
Multiple
if you
economists
look-
looked at that board and went, what the fuck is he doing?
Yeah, unfortunately...
Oh, absolutely. I think
Wall
he was
Street-
manufacturing a market crash. What better
Wall
way to manufacture a stock market crash to get everyone in than to prove the person controlling tariffs is a fucking retard, or at least appears like it.
The Wall Street economist that was the #1 basically proponent of like how bad tariffs would be for the American people recently made a statement saying that Trump outsmarted everyone with the tariffs and basically 180 his perspective. We are bringing in a shit ton of money. We now have fair trade with China. He's negotiating deals with the EU. Canada's fucked up, and now they're getting gonna get tariffed out the ass because they tried to do some slimy shit against the U.S. once again. Little do they know that 75% of Canadians' exports get put through the U.S.
Yeah,
The
sure,
US
he's
buys
strong on
75%.
everyone around us. But that's
Yeah,
not the point, right? I'll give him that. He's actually managing to use it as a pretty good cudgel, right?
Yeah.
But the fact is, he's very, very liberal with it, and that means not just for those objectives, right? He's using it to achieve objectives. I'll give him that. But it's not just the objectives of fair trade for America. It's the objectives of the rich get richer. And so he will absolutely turn around and throw up a board with bad maths on it so that the market can crash, everybody can buy in with millions of dollars, and then he'll be like, sorry, we're actually going to, I felt very kind, we're gonna walk back the tariffs. Boom. Market uncrashes, and everybody paid a shit ton of money, and whoever pulled out their investment is white. I mean, yeah, we know the script by now, but the first time, and everybody pulled out in panic, fuck now. Right?
That's
I mean,
the thing, is,
that's
like,
obviously
I
a
think-
cost, right? Like,
Yeah,
none
I
of us
think-
knew that would come back first time round.
Yeah, I also think though too, like, well, that's not true. I wouldn't say none
Except
of
for
us knew
insider
it.
traders, of
I think
course.
it. Well, no, I mean, I had a feeling it would bounce back. Here's my thing. It's the same with any kind of world event. People are scared whether it's a Democrat or a Republican in office. If they make a big global scale change or announcement, people are gonna start selling. It's the same shit. People pull their money out of banks or anything like that, right? People get scared. They want to stockpile their assets. They want to make sure they're good to go, like in case
Yeah.
shit goes out. That's
I
the
have
whole point
never
of the fear and greed
witnessed
market.
manipulation like that. It's not about the fear and greed market. That's I don't want to like say, oh, people are scared, right? But it's much
they
more
were panicking.
focused than people are scared. It's the president is actively able to manipulate the market, is actively able to manufacture and unmanufacture a crash at his command at the simple press of a Twitter button. That is not something I'm willing to invest in. That's not a fear market. That is a non-existent market. That is bullshit.
Yeah, and here's the thing. In my whole opinion is, if you are aware of that yourself and you think that's how it works, whether it's up to you, but
Like,
the game's the game at the end of the day, right? You can make money just like anybody else can make money at those dips when people are
Well,
selling.
right, and that's what I'm planning on doing. But it's
Right.
not. If I want something to set and forget, which is what I'm currently looking to triple check and make sure,
Oh, that would be Bitcoin and XRP.
that would be
for me.
Bitcoin and XRP.
That would be me. Yeah, that's what I'm using them for. XLM kind of NH bar too, but like if you want like big ones that have proponents to kind of keep you, XRP has a shit ton of potential to boom and just set it and forget it and grow year over year as it gets more adopted. Bitcoin's just stable; it'll keep growing for a while and whatnot. So it's not going anywhere. So. But it's all about mentality too, right? So like a lot of people, like my former coworkers and I, we have like a crypto chat basically, and there's a bunch of people in it, and people are like, damn, the market's down hella today. I said, correction, the market's at a discount today.
Yeah.
Right? It's all about mentality, right? It's like, are you willing to kind of ride it out because you still see the potential and have their objective realization? Like humans are impulsive by nature, and that's what sets people who are successful with investing apart from those who aren't. Is they're willing to not make the impulsive decisions. Like, no offense to Sebastian, that boy is super impulsive, and
Absolutely.
he probably won't make as much money as people holding,
Right.
because he just sees a little bit of profit. He's like, I'm gonna take it, and that's cool. Ain't nobody gone broke from making profit. But if you're trying to fucking make hundreds of thousands of dollars and whatever, or like super just grow year over year, you want to build your bag, not
Yeah, and that
buy,
includes
sell, buy,
setbacks.
sell, buy, sell, right? Yeah.
Yeah, my
There's
dad
gonna
always
be-
taught me, never try to catch a falling knife. You ever heard of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't just, like, you gotta accept some loss, some ROI inefficiency there.
Oh,
You're not
absolutely.
gonna get it right at the bottom, you're not gonna get it right at the top. You're not gonna sell right at the top, there's gonna be some efficiency there, right? You can't catch the blade, you can't catch the tip.
Right.
So I'm aware of that. I'm
Yeah.
just looking for the best crypto that has the chance to increase year over year, or year on year.
My opinion,
Game, wow, wow,
my
potential.
opinion's XRP. People who are bearish on XRP, which means they don't believe in it, will tell you Bitcoin is the best way to go. I think both are perfectly good options. I think people think Quant is a good one.
Quant.
I don't know much about Quant. Yeah, I know it's there's a bunch of them. A lot of people. I know a lot of people who like Sui, which is kind of like an Ethereum competitor. So it's Ethereum or Solana competitor. I forget which one. Some people. I have a former coworker who loves Solana. He's like 40 Solana that he's staking right now for 8% year over APY. I have my Solana staked for 6.87 APY.
Not bad. You said what? 36%?
No, 6.7% APY.
Oh, that ain't bad.
No, it's just sitting there right now. I don't love my Solana. I got kind of fucked with Solana. I basically bought it at like $200, and it went up a little bit, and then it took like a nosedive down to like 120. I put like 1,000 into it when it was at $200, so I was kind of pissed, right? And so then it got back up to like 190, and it was sitting there for a while. I was like, fuck it, I don't care about it anymore. I'm converting it to XRP. And then like 3 days later, it shot up to 280. And I was like, are you kidding me? And then so it dropped back down to like 225, 250, and like the market was like at a little bit of a dip, and I was like, oh cool, shit, cool, is that a discount again? I put another 1,000 in Solana. It was just bad timing on my part. It is what it is. I'm mostly up on my other stuff, but like I'm up a shit ton.
So Solana's just crashed recently?
This was like months ago. It's sitting around like 150 right now, 160, but I bought it again. I put $1,000 in at like 250 or 240 or whatever. Yeah, and so I put 1,000, and so I bought like 4 Solana or something like that. And
it's 150.73.
Yeah, and so then it literally not even like a day later, it tanked down to like 170. I was like, I can't win with Solana, so I just have a bad taste in my mouth with Solana. But I think there's still potential in it. I wouldn't have bought it if I didn't think that it could work. Especially with the rise of meme coins,
just to see what happens.
Especially with the rise of like meme coins and stuff like that, because they're all built on the Solana blockchain. So, yeah,
that's fair.
When those like meme coins will take off, Solana typically goes up.
Dude, the question is, it's when people find out those are scams. When they go down, does Solana follow?
No, Solana's relatively stable. I just bought it.
Well, no,
I just
for
picked
instance,
stupid times to buy and sell it.
It happens over and over again. Remember Vtuber coin?
Yeah, that didn't really affect Solana, I don't think. When Trump coin was going crazy, it did affect Solana, though.
Yeah, when, like, for instance, like, people then found out Vtuber coin was a scam once they all got rug pulled.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's what happens with crypto over and over and over again, right? It's like a new day, a new rug pull, right? Congrats. Vtuber coin, fucking shiesty coin, whatever, I don't give a shit, right? Fact is, when they find out those are rug pulls, does Solana fall back down, or does it just keep growing every time someone makes a new funny coin?
I wasn't really into crypto when Vtuber coin happened, so I didn't really follow Solana at that point. When Trump coin happened, though, and Melania coin happened, Solana went fucking ballistic. And then it didn't take too much of a nosedive when Trump coin went down in value a little bit, but like it dropped a little bit. I mean, as does the market, but like for a while, when Trump coin was at like $90, that was when Solana hit 280. I was like, now it's at like Trump coin's at $9 right now or whatever, but
90% value decrease.
But like when Melania coin came out, Solana went up again, but it stayed around. It maybe lost like $20 when Trump coin dipped back down. I mean, it really depends, right? It really depends on the market, and that's the thing. It's like Solana was like, hey, if meme coins, are just as highly used as they will, and everything grows. Solana, I don't know like a shit ton about Solana. It was just kind of like one of those things of like, it's not $3,000 like Ethereum, and it's not $100,000 like fucking Bitcoin. And I can buy a couple of these and hope that it grows,
Yeah. That's what I'm looking for. Is there something I can buy and just buy into over time?
Yeah, I would. I mean, that's mine with XRP. I definitely have the most money invested in XRP personally, but I just hit my like goal with HBAR, so I'm not putting money into that for a little bit. I'm kind of focusing on my XLM and XRP bags at the moment. So I have I hit 5K in XRP, not dollars, 5K tokens in HBAR, and now I'm trying to get my XRP and I have friends, dude, who have like 13K XRP, and they got in at like 20 cents.
Dude, that's crazy.
And now it's worth, at one point it was worth $3.30, but like when the Trump administration first came into office, I was like, bro, they had like 50K worth of XRP. I was like, what is going on? I was like, that's insane.
fucking
I mean, they're
nuts.
still up. They're still up. Stupid money. I mean, they've 10x their money
Yeah.
right now. I mean,
Yeah, I don't know. This is just what happened with the stock market, but really put a bad taste in my mouth with it.
yeah.
So
They move in tandem a little bit. They definitely move in tandem a little bit, but they also sometimes don't. I think especially as the US dollar kind of loses its value, like it has been, the crypto market becomes all the more enticing. Especially XRP because it doesn't rely on the value of the US dollar.
right.
Like Bitcoin relies on the value of the US dollar.
Yeah. Oh, my fucking game. Disconnect. Find the game. Community server. Let me join back. Give me my slot back and give me a nice low player number that I
Yeah,
may
we gotta figure out.
slay.
We gotta figure out the next lads trip.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'm probably not gonna do it till January next year, like minimum. So I just want to sit here and just build for a while.
Well, it's up to you, brother. It's your life. So, I'm planning on taking a trip with Mackenzie in October, and then I was looking to do another like December trip potentially with the lads. So,
I'm gonna be back with my family in December, but you know.
oh yeah, that's fine. How you like living in a different state?
Yeah.
Is your family gone already?
Hang on one quick second. I need to turn you up. Okay. Oh fuck. Delete message. I think so. Okay, give that a try.
Hello.
Yeah, now we're talking.
Is your family still down south, or did they go?
Yeah, they're still there.
northeast?
They've been showing the house.
Okay. I didn't know if they had left yet. Are they gonna leave before it's sold, or are they just waiting until it sells first?
No, they're waiting until it sells. They gotta sell the place before they're really doing it.
Is it paid off, or is
Yeah,
it?
I think we're all set on it.
I was just curious. It's not a big deal if not.
I
But
don't really know the status of it. I'll be totally honest with you. They don't really keep me abreast of that.
I just didn't know if you knew if it was paid off or not. So
I
my
can-
parents
I-
shared that. Because obviously, when you sell it, whatever you had owed on it, you have to pay back. But that's why I was wondering. So, because if they sell that house, especially after doing some renovations, probably a good chunk of change of everything's paid off.
Right, we were looking to get 1.5 for it.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good price.
It's a good price for what it is, you know.
That's a
We
nice
haven't
house.
been able to get that across with the current state of things, you know.
Well, the housing market's going down right
Yeah.
now too. I think it's down 19% nationwide,
Yeah.
which is great for us, right?
Bad for my parents, though.
Yeah, it's a bad time for sellers. It's a great time for buyers. They still looking to go
Boston? Yeah.
Boston, northeast area.
Yeah, like Cape Cod.
Okay. That might be where my trip in October is to this year, like Maine or Massachusetts.
Yeah, New England's beautiful.
Yeah, we're looking to go see it. I need to go up to those
The
places.
New
I wanna-
England spots south of where I am that are really, really nice. Like genuinely, it was sort of a thing of like, oh, I didn't understand the art style. The sort of style of colonial housing and bricks and this and that.
Oh, I love bricks.
Yeah, I was
really
much more
cool.
modern. There's a lot of those popping up. Like you'll see all these colonial houses and with like bricks and whatever, and just this modern mono bunker. This modern monoplex, it's crazy. Just in the middle of all of that, and then it'll go back to everything else. One of them just about
Yeah, it's-
popped up across from my neighborhood. It's nuts.
I think it's so funny when they like have like these old style buildings in these neighborhoods with like no HOA or whatever. You can tell they've been there for like ever, and then like a person buys a plot of land and builds a super modern house next to all these kind of
It's
dingy,
fucking-
rundown homes or like old homes.
Yeah.
And they built like the all white with like black detailing, like squared homes.
Here it's
kinda
all
fucking
white with wood detailing.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Yeah. Like, there's just these modern bunkers just popping up. I'm like, shit, I'd build one of those. But I'm actually starting to like the kind of colonial style.
Yeah.
Because it's like, wow, these houses are very colorful and nice. And they're actually, like, really cleanly done. Great. Like, it feels like I am in England. Or New Jersey, or wherever these places are, you know?
Like where you are now, you mean?
Yeah, like when I drive through there, it's like, oh, if you had told me, like, if I could feel the weather on my skin and it matched what you were telling me, if you said, oh, you're in New Jersey, right? I'd believe you.
Yeah.
They're beautiful. Like, I get what Mom was on about now. This is great.
No, I mean, look, it's not like the Northeast is like very pretty. It's more of politics, you know, tax rates and things like that. It's just not something I want to get behind personally.
Yeah,
but
the tax here fucking sucks, dude. It's a red state. I am taxed like a New York liberal. This sucks.
yeah. Well, you're also like in the inner city. So.
I'm in Metro, yeah, but that only means I have to get like a thing every 3 years, right? That's the thing that they do an emissions test, but they do it by county. It's weird, right? Like they say, oh, if you're in these counties, you need an emissions check.
Georgia is typically though, like while it is a red state, yes, it is typically it's very close every election that they have for governor. It's like super duper close.
Well, yeah,
to being
because
blue.
Atlanta's super blue and the rest of it's super
Exactly.
red.
Exactly. So it's always a very close election, which is why its politics can have liberal tendencies or like tax rates and stuff like that.
Yeah, but then you have the fucking Damon Kilaba. You heard of that shit?
No, I don't know. What that
Well,
is.
not the Damon Kilaba. That's a Warhammer 40k reference. We had a brain dead woman give fucking birth, bro.
Oh.
Stop them!
Yeah, that's Georgia, baby. We did that shit. And I still pay taxes
is
like a New
that
York
the-
liberal.
Is that the thing that people were talking about? I thought
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
We had
Yeah,
a brain dead
I don't
woman
know much
on the
about it.
fucking table. She quote unquote died months ago. But no, she was mid-pregnancy, so we couldn't give an abortion because we're Georgians and we don't
Yeah,
believe
I've
in
heard-
that shit because we're
like,
fucking rednecks.
I didn't follow the story too closely because like
Dead.
I'm not full like on. I mean, we've talked about abortion and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I don't disbelieve like 100% of abortion. Like I voted to keep abortion around, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm not against abortion to an extent. So it's like I didn't follow that one too closely, but I've heard both sides of it. There was other things, obviously, that one side of the media leaves out. There was other things that one side of the media leaves out. I don't really know what the fuck the story. Like I said, I didn't follow it too closely, but it's a sad thing to hear for sure.
Yeah, but it's like I rock up. I pay $1,000 in fucking value-added tax on my car because I decided to move to Georgia. Fucking fault, I guess. And then I pay all that money in tax just to hear we have branded women giving birth.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
like you don't have that in Florida. You have low taxes and red politics.
Yeah,
They go together,
unfortunately, that's why.
They go together,
Unfortunately,
right? Sure.
there's good and bad to that.
But yeah,
There's
but they have like you expect them to go together, right? Like Arkansas, red politics, low tax.
no, you know,
Lowest tax in the country, very red right now.
yeah,
Georgia, high tax, red. It's bullshit. I'm taxed like a New York liberal to read that kind of shit.
yeah. Well, New York could potentially get a lot worse if this new.
I'll be
mayor
totally
candidate-
fucking honest. Mamdani's exactly what the
people-
Democratic Party needs.
A lot of people like him. I don't personally get it because he's a self-proclaimed socialist.
Well, yeah, here's the
which
thing,
I
right?
don't-
Bernie he's a new Bernie, right? It's the Bernie-Hillary debate again.
Yeah.
Remember,
Yeah.
like, Democrats have not gotten to decide their candidate since Obama.
Yeah, I don't like if that's what the people vote for, that's what the people vote for.
Yeah.
You know, I'm very much a leave it up to the people kind of
Yeah,
thing.
I mean,
like
for me, it's
whether-
like, like there was a frame on Fox News that stuck out to me. It's like Mamdani's socialist promises.
I think he's gonna fuck up
Prams
though.
for babies and
yeah.
childcare should not be expensive. That's what they could put up in front of them, and also like a very high minimum wage, right? But it was over the course of like 10 years, over the course of like 5-10 years, they wanted to increase the minimum wage. But it's like, that's your fucking problem with him? He wants to make childcare less expensive? That's your socialist candidate?
Yeah, I think Donnie is a bit more extreme, but I think his problem is he will lose a good amount of Jewish voters potentially.
Maybe, right? He has to toe that line.
He has very much.
It's not just
no,
like
not because he's Muslim or nothing. No, it's his how he explains Israel.
Right.
I think he's going to lose a lot of Jewish voters, and New York has a lot of Jewish voters.
Yeah.
Wealthy Jewish voters, I will add. A lot of wealthy Jews live in New York, and he wants to basically tax the super wealthy. I mean, he
wants to tax the super wealthy, and he doesn't like Israel very much.
Yeah, and so I think he's gonna, and I think that's gonna be his downfall because a lot of Jews are Democrats.
Yeah, here's my thing though, right? Neither of those are nonsensical positions in this day and age.
I don't disagree, but at the same time, like morally, like I think Jews tend to lean liberal because morally, that is just where they lean. But financially, they definitely want their assets.
Yeah.
It's kind of why a lot of the billionaires like Howard Schultz and like the Starbucks CEO was super liberal. I don't know if he still is, but Google's Alphabet CEO super liberal. Like a lot of the super wealthy they cater towards being very liberal. I mean,
yeah,
it's kind of like they want their cake and eat it too, kind of thing. They have like, but I think if he kind of targets the wealthy, especially I don't know if this is true, but apparently he wants to increase taxes specifically for a certain demographic is supposedly what I've heard. I don't know if that's true or not.
Honestly, if I've had to teach Mushi this lesson, and I've had to learn this lesson like a few times, but if there is a article that's very clearly just racism bait, or very clearly outrageous, chances are it isn't true.
Well, that's why I say allegedly. I don't know if
for
it's
instance,
true.
I was sent a TikTok recently that ICE was detaining an American and removing his papers from the system, or a green card holder, and removing that from the system as they arrested him. Mm-hmm. Right? The only source is that TikTok, right? I'm like, okay, maybe, but until a larger network picks up on it and sort of backs that claim up and talks to, and sort of reaches out and says, hey, we reached out and they haven't commented or whatever. At that point, there's journalism involved.
Look, I don't disagree that we shouldn't be helping out, our homeless and whatnot, but if people have earned their money, they've earned their money, and I'm a believer of people who worked hard and earned their money deserve to have their money.
Yes. But we're talking about...
I also, but I also don't think that we should allow a shit ton of, like, we shouldn't be draining Social Security. We shouldn't be, shutting down high schools to host and support illegal immigrants.
And we probably shouldn't be spending billions of dollars on military parades either, I don't think. That was complete fucking nonsense, and they had to get an entire construction crews to fix the roads that they broke with their tanks. That's a waste of fucking money.
I'm not saying one thing or the other.
I'm agreeing with you on no nonsense money spending. But that means no nonsense. None of these stupid fucking parades. No depleting Social Security.
Yeah. My feeling on the parade is
it was the
military's 250th birthday. I believe we should support and celebrate our military.
Then why didn't the Marines get one? Why didn't the Navy get one? They didn't get any of them.
I think
it was the Army.
Wasn't it for the entire military?
Army.
Oh, okay.
It was the Army's birthday.
Was it?
Because it coincided with Trump's birthday party.
When was the military and the Navy established though? Maybe we'll get one.
Like November. Like I remember the Marines were November, I believe, of the same year.
They might get some sort of celebration too for themselves.
Nothing is planned.
Okay.
But the fact is,
I have no clue.
the only reason the army got one is because it was very close to Donald Trump's birthday. That was his party. And because he was sitting there being like, I'm the leader of a nation. And he just got to have his parade. Right? That was a waste of fucking money. That was a waste of fucking money. And we're depleting Social Security to do it. And we're taking away healthcare benefits for the elderly to do that shit. Fuck that. That's a waste of fucking money. Don't tell me we need to have that.
I don't think it's that we're taking money away from the elderly to do that.
Yeah,
I think a lot of it is a lot of it. I mean, Social Security is about to be gone. Like, it's running out fast because one, life expectancy is living longer. Like, people are living longer. People are retiring earlier because they're coming into wealth, right? Yeah, typically. I mean,
all I've heard is that the retirement age is just flying up. It's 70 something at this point.
So there are people being able. Well, so yeah, it's going up on average, but there are a lot of people who are able to retire earlier now because of like generational wealth that's been accumulated over the years and people come like starting their own businesses. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's not everybody, but it is a fact, and people are able to claim Social Security at an earlier age than they used to be able to, and people are living longer, so they're reaping the benefits of Social Security longer, right? So you and I...
Hang on. Aren't they telling you when you can claim that? They set the age?
Yeah,
if you were born at this age, you could... They're just claiming it closer to the minimum anyways.
Yes, basically. Like they're not it's yeah, basically what you said is correct. Yeah, they're claiming it like right at the minimum age instead of like, you know what I mean, instead of like
on.
Yeah. So, but people are also living longer, so they're able to claim it for longer, right? So it's actually projected by 2034 Social Security will run out, but we're also taking money out of, allegedly taking money out of Social Security to support and give benefits to illegal immigrants in a lot of states.
The fact...
Like New York is huge for that.
Well, it's very strange that people say that, and then ICE runs raids at immigration hearings and at workplaces where they actively contribute to the economy and pay taxes. And they get these lists of people from taxpayer records. From taxes paid. And so they're saying, they're dumping money into migrants, and then what migrants do they last? Oh, only the ones contributing to the economy. Like, what, you want to keep all the slackers here? No, you don't. No. But they don't pay taxes, so they don't have a record. They don't go to work, so you can't find them. So all we're doing is just getting people who contribute to the economy and shipping them away.
Look, I am a big proponent of immigration. So, yeah,
if that's how we were to execute it,
and I'm not saying the immigration policies we have in the U.S. are perfect. I'm not saying it's super easy to get into the U.S., but every country has immigration policies and borders. So why is it a problem when the U.S. tries to implement theirs?
Oh, we absolutely do have borders and stuff. The fact is, the U.S. has a high respect for, or at least the U.S. mentality, right, and background, at least used to have a high respect for asylum seekers and for those forging a new life beyond. Because that was the entire point of the colonists coming to America. They did so for a better life.
And yeah, I get it.
And so that's why I say, if you're willing to come into this country illegally, knowing that pretty much the entire country is now against you, knowing that you could get killed and taken away at any time, I'm sorry, you're more American than some Americans I know. Because it's like, that's the whole thing. You're putting everything on the fucking line to achieve the American dream. And that's the American mentality.
Yeah, and here's what I'll say, right?
It's not generations
it might be it might be a lengthy process to get citizenship, but the actual like test you take is fucking a joke. Like my other thing too is it's like you also have to respect our like the United States culture, which I feel like a lot of things aren't being done, right? Like when we look at whether there were a few or many, whatever riots in LA, one common trend among them, and one common trend among a lot of these riots and non-peaceful protests, however they're spread out. It could be in any state across the nation. This is my point of like the non-peaceful protest, right? They're waving these countries' flags that they fled to get away from and burning the American flag, but they refuse to go back to that country. Because it's so bad. Why are you waving that flag and burning the flag of the country you supposedly
Because
want
it
to
is
stay
the
in?
flag of your background, not the flag of that nation. And that flag that they are flying for, and they're burning the American flag.
You need
because
to
it is the
respect the
flag
nation.
of, no, because they are,
You
because
need to
it is the
respect the nation of the
flag.
flag.
It's not the nation that's flag they're burning. It's the fucking government's flag, right?
That is the American flag they're burning, and that's super disrespectful. And to be honest, I don't stand for that. I don't care if it's peaceful or not. You don't burn the flag of the country you supposedly want to live in and wave your own flag with pride. You fled that country because it was so shit for your situation and you wanted to get out and you refuse to go back, then you have better respect our rules, you better respect our country, you better respect the flag that these military men and women have died for. The only reason they're able to do that and not be killed on the spot is because of the country they are standing in, whether they are illegal or not.
In my mind, I think if they want to make a statement saying that this country is going in the wrong direction by burning that flag, that's their choice to make that statement. That's a part of free speech. As it has been ruled.
That's what I'm saying. It is part of free speech, and I did not say it wasn't against freedom of speech, freedom of expression, whatever. I said it's disrespectful. I don't care if people want to wear their own flags. Like a lot of soccer players in the MLS are come from different countries, and when they win something, they wear their Brazilian flag. I'm cool with that. But when you're directly like burning it out of disrespect and like the only reason
out
you're
of
able to like
disrespect, they're burning it to make that statement out of that kind of speech. It's a protest. They're there to make a statement. They don't just show up to protest to fuck shit up. People who do that are either
think about it this way, right? Think about it
or
this way.
paid.
The only reason they're able to do that is because of where they're standing.
Right.
Go to Gaza and burn
Okay,
the Palestinian
sure. So
flag.
they're
Go
able to do
to
it.
Iran and burn their flag.
Okay,
right.
so they're able
That's
to do
what
it,
I'm
but that's
saying
not to
is,
say they shouldn't. Well, or
Right.
that they should not be able to.
I'm not saying they shouldn't be able to. I'm saying you want to make a statement that you love this country and you want to stay in it and you don't want to go back. Don't keep your flag waving around and burn my country's gosh dang flag. That I don't think is
So
okay.
here's the question.
It's doing the inverse. It makes me want to kick you out.
I mean, here's the question I have then for everybody who showed up on January 6th waving Confederate flags. Because that's not the flag of this country. They waved the flag of people who tried to take this country over for a racist institution that was founded on the belief that the black man is a work tool.
Oh look, I don't believe
nobody-
in Confederate flags either. I'm
Yeah,
not
but nobody
disagreeing with
turns
you
around
on
and
that.
says, don't wave the Confederate flag around if you love this country. Because Donald Trump, they said they're
Were they
patriots, they love
burning
this
the
country.
American flag?
No, they were breaking into the American government building.
Sure, and I don't agree with that either. To be completely honest with
That's
you,
a
I don't
fucking
agree
lie.
with I don't agree with that either. I've also seen I saw something recently. I saw
Would
something
you
recently
say-
with like liberal protests. They
Would you
also broke into
say
some sort of government building in DC
that
recently.
January 6th was a riot. Knowing that they burned 5 Waymo cars in LA by that bar, would you say that J6 was a riot?
I would say the people who broke into the building were rioting. I do not believe the majority of the people there were there to riot.
But even those who way behind that, who broke into the building, way behind those guys.
I saw the people.
Those
who
who rolled in the fucking gallows, in the middle of the crowd, waving Confederate flags, bringing in a gallows for the vice president for his job of making sure the election went through, because they had been told. For Mike Pence, they rolled in a whole wooden construction with a noose for him to hang him there, and they absolutely intended to drag him out and hang him. That was the entire point. That's why they broke in. That's why Ashley Babbitt died.
Oh no, then that. I mean, look, that's a threat to the vice president of the United States. That should be arrested. They didn't actually kid. I mean, they can carry, like, just like you're saying, people can wave their flags. They can carry whatever they want. I think.
Sure. But
they definitely should be flagged though by like government
that's what we call a
institutions.
riot. They broke in and entered. They killed someone.
The
People have not died in LA. People died at J6.
I think people
that's a
have
riot.
died. I think people have died in LA actually.
Have they?
Not due to like a marine. They kept jumping in front of cars and shit.
I mean, they've been using non-lethal.
So basically, like, in my opinion, if you're going to jump in front of a moving car because you want to stop traffic, which, first of all, you shouldn't be stopping traffic. Protests should be done not interfering with the rest of people trying to get on with their day in life. Like, I respect the fact that you want to protest.
There's a slippery kind of slope argument, right?
You shouldn't be
for
blocking
instance-
roads that people need to get to work to.
Okay, hang on, right?
Sorry, stupid games, you get stupid prizes.
Okay, sure, right? Which is where the Florida law comes in of if you jump in front of a moving car and you get hit, L, right? And that's sort of the Florida policy on that. You're allowed to run over protesters to get out of that kind of situation in Florida.
It's not to that extent. It's if they are trying to harm your property, right? So if they're touching your car, if they're trying to like hit your car like with things and stuff like that. If they're just standing there, I don't think the law applies of just you can drive through the fucking crowd.
Hang on one sec, I gotta
People
check
might
this.
skew that, but.
Hey, thanks, Doc. Spying on me.
The enemy has dropped.
Not one of you.
Mission ends in 60 seconds. Mission ends in 30 seconds. Mission ends in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mission begins in 30 seconds. Mission begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
They should call you whiners, doctor.
I'm retarded. Oh my god. I forgot to unmute my mic and also Discord, so no one's heard any of this. Alright. Yeah, you guys are muted. I can be heard. Should that change? What? Real. And you say you're English, Seb, and you say you like the English people. You don't even know what scran means. You don't know what scran means. You don't know what gimp means. I'm destroyed. Yeah, that's kind of grody. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, you could have asked me, bro. You could have asked me, I would have told you. But that's fair, that's fair. That is comedic. That is rather funny. Can I unmute you guys now? Are you gonna have any more scranalicious questions like that? Okay. Yeah, yeah. At some point. Yeah, you're a bit ahead of the curve there, buddy. You're still muted, by the way. You're still muted, by the way. I literally have... No. No. They beat the shit out of me in Guilty Gear. Yeah. Oh. You have permission to answer this question. Yeah. They wouldn't trust it for me, because obviously I'm going to say yes, but keep being ginormous. My hardware is adequate, as I like to say. You're still muted, so go ahead. Didn't see that one coming. No. I was saying that to Seth. I was like, you weren't seeing that coming, were you? Yeah, didn't expect that, did you? No wonder you fuckers love Island. You're just like, yeah. During my party talking about my friend's penis. Interesting. No, that went interesting. And I'm like, yeah, you're a Love Island viewer, aren't you? The what? No, say that shit again? Oh my god, that's so fucking funny. What did you call it, Drew? The kosher what? Oh my god. Oh my god. Where... Yeah, we both round up because it's useful. Yeah. Yeah.
A gargoyle is somewhere on the map.
Yeah, it's got that hella energy. It's got that aura. Oh, the shoes. It's aura farming. I mean, that's got aura too. There's aura there too. There's aura there too. Yeah, there's aura there. But, you know, like, look. You... I might be, bro. I forgot what that means. Yes. You bet your ass I do. I am... Yeah, bro. I am a... Bro, I backwards in that shit, bro. I do backwards in that shit, bro. I'll put... Oh, boy.
Alert! The final control point is being contested.
Lol. I never admitted to being dexterous. Oh, man. Real. Hello, welcome in, Marbles Gamers. There is a conversation you can't hear going on for context. Lol. At that point, we'll learn. At that point, I shall learn the arts. Oh god, are we gonna be tested on it? Lol. We switch. Hey, I tried it. Hey, the blast. Yeah. Kim's a bit odd. Yeah, you're not Freak Bob though. We got Freak Bob right here, bro. Freak Bob would have. I'm sorry, but Freak Bob absolutely gives me Switch energy. Yeah, you give me hella Switch energy though. I think he's... Average white man be like... Sorry? That's correct. You give me hella Switch energy, bro. You give off alpha energy sometimes, but other times, I'm sorry, that shit ain't present all the time. Oh, absolutely, you are freakier than him. Like on a real basis. Sorry, Freak Bob. I'm trying to betray you, Freak Bob. Yeah. Like, you know me to be, like, open to stuff. There's some stuff I'm not open to. No. Yeah, if there's limits for me, bro, Lol. I'm not an evil guy. I'm a good soul. Yeah. Some people find that fun. I don't. But yeah, this is where your alpha energy kind of goes away, bro. Yeah, don't make you face out. Yeah, but like you're not screamers, bro. Yeah, nah. I mean, the only way you do that is if I'm fighting you. The only way I do that is if I'm actually like physically fighting you. Yeah, bro is not introduced to the world of Freak. You're like Freak Junior. You know what you are? Freak Bob. You know what you are? You're Freak Junior. No. I know, but like. Very strange to me. I find that odd. Yeah. Yeah, people get freaky about that shit. Freak odd. Freak Junior. Oh. Oh, that's Freak Bob. That's a little freaky. Yeah. I am not gonna cock anyone. I hate cock. Cock it somewhere I draw the line. Fuck that. I'm a loyal lad. Oh. Oh god, you've let him say goon. We're cooked. You've let him say goon. We're gonna be gooning for the next few hours, I think. Yeah, you're like Freak Junior, bro. You're like Freak Junior. You're Freak Junior, bro. I don't want to hear that. You're Freak Junior. You're gonna be renamed to Freak Junior. Yeah, you're Freak Junior, bro. Okay, I'm gonna need you to say that again. I didn't hear you. What? What did he say? What the fuck? I mean, that's just. I wouldn't say that's. I wouldn't say that's Freak Bob. I'd say that's just fucking gross. That's not something I do. But that shit would hurt. That shit would hurt. Ouch. Ouch. And yeah. I don't like hurting. Not really. I think they go down the same sensor line. It is. No. It's humanitarian work. You know what? Would that mean I get like a tax break for doing humanitarian work? Am I like a charity? No, I don't think so. I don't think so, bro. The only bit that should be on live is where I get a tax break for being a charity. Should I pay 0 taxes? Yeah, I think I should take a tax break because I'm a charity. Bro, that was an efficient goon. That was an efficient goon. Rude. Oh wait, with that question actually, should I unmute? Okay, we're unmuting, no more goon nonsense.
I'm just a cashier. I'm a part-time cashier. That's it. Nothing big, nothing fancy. It's my first job.
Like a grocery
Just
store?
trying to get money. I work at one of, you know, like something that is similar. I'm not gonna say exactly where I work, but something similar to like a Marshall.
Yeah, okay. I got you.
That kind of genre of stores where I work. I do cashiering mainly, but I do some other things. I do fitting room and shit like that, but like, you know.
Cool.
But yeah, like,
in school?
Nope, I'm a 2-time college dropout.
Hey, respect it. At least you're working. It's the important part.
Yeah. Yeah, I really was focused on getting a job. I'm probably gonna go back to college at some point, but I really want to focus on like getting a job, getting money saved up.
I just bombed 2
I need to
people
also, like
a... No, I can't say that. They just went back into that nation.
Okay.
That's valid. That's valid.
Yeah, I gotta like move out of my house. My house is kind of shit. My house is very abusive. I gotta move out, so I gotta get money. I gotta get my money up, not my funny up.
Real.
I've been funny for 2 years.
How many years of funny? Time for income.
Yeah.
These fucking snipers need to be dragged
Yeah, I
into
got
the
a
fucking
Nintendo
streets.
Switch 2 I gotta buy. I got a Nintendo Switch 2 I gotta buy, okay? I gotta upgrade.
Yeah.
Okay. Should I smoke another cigarette?
Nah.
Probably not. I would probably
I
say
advise
not.
against the ciggy. They
How
look
many do I got
later.
left? Nah, cause when I drive home, I'm gonna fucking sleep, bro. I gotta shower and I gotta sleep. I fucking...
You're not home right now?
No, I'm in a fucking, parking lot.
Yeah.
I'm in a parking lot next to my car. Because I don't smoke in my car.
Real.
He's a nice boy and I don't want to smoke inside of him. He doesn't deserve that type of abuse. If I want to kill my lungs, my baby doesn't also have to kill himself.
So
okay? He's
fucking true.
boy.
This is why this is another reason this is why you're conscientious of that shit.
Yeah, because like, here's the thing. I
Like,
know that
when
I'm
so
not
many people
selling
fuck
anyone.
up their cars like that, bro, it destroys the resale value and they fuck up the car.
Here's the thing. I'm not even gonna, my car, when I my car, it's gonna be for parts because he's 21 years old, okay? He's a DeVille. No one likes them. He's a DeVille, okay? So when he breaks and I can no longer afford to fix him or he is completely unfixable, that is when I will sell him for parts. And so like the internal of the car, like having a cigarette smell inside the car, like wouldn't be really a big deal. But I personally don't want to sit in my car every day and smell cigarettes, and I don't want people to come into my car and be like, damn, this bitch smells in the pack. Like I don't want that kind of vibe. I don't even.
Would you smell the cigarettes though? Because I'm assuming you smoke. You're on your 7th cigarette, so I assume you smoke cigarettes.
So I don't smoke cigarettes primarily. I vape primarily for the reason of I don't like smelling bad. But when I'm really fucked up, when I'm like actually done dirty and I'm mad, I get a pack of cigarettes. Like that is my like I'm mad. I want something harder than a little tiny fruity vape. And like I love vaping. I love vaping as like a vice, and I love it as a hobby. Like I have a very strong interest in vapes and in general nicotine products in general. I'm pretty well versed on like cigarettes and vaping and stuff like that. Like, but I like cigarettes like as a vibe, but I don't really want to be like the bitch who smells like cigarettes. You know, like I really care about my scent and what I smell like, and I work very hard to curate my scent. I don't really want to be smelling like cigs. So I prefer to vape because it doesn't make me smell like cigs. But I do smoke a cigarette. My old pack of cigarettes is like stale as fuck. And frankly, I don't like stale cigarettes. I think they taste
what kind of ciggies did you get from Japan, bro?
I think he went to go goon or make popcorn or some shit. He said.
Bro's gooning.
Oh my god, I want to import the black devil
fruity ciggies for a fruity boy.
Yeah, but everyone's got their vices. Mushi Mackey's just happens to be like gimp suits. So
it's not. I know what he's into.
Everyone's got.
I know everything about him.
Oh yeah?
That's true. You
what
know more
color
about it.
am I wearing right now?
Blue.
Probably nothing if I'm honest.
Haha, gotcha there. They're black and red, just like everything else in my life.
Are you wearing boxers or not?
Kind of. I don't know what they're called, but they're like boxer briefs, I think.
I was saying briefs.
Oh yeah.
No one wears briefs.
That's kind of what they're called. I don't know.
He's a briefer.
I don't exactly know the taxonomy of underwear, bro.
I don't like the type of boxers he wears.
Reefer?
I don't like them. Like personally, like I don't like wearing boxers like that. I don't like my shit just not secure. Like I like to be secure in my shit. I don't want to be like flying everywhere. That shit sucks. I like to be compressed.
That's fair. I don't.
I mean, they make different kinds of briefs. Oh, so you're probably wearing real boxers then.
Not like I don't like the plaid fabrics. You know, I don't like the hard fabrics. I got a real soft fabric.
Those are actually.
No, I like the boxer briefs by Goodfellow. Those are pretty good. Those are the ones I've been wearing for the past like past 5 years. I've been wearing the same type of boxers. I just keep buying more of them. I just like them. They're comfortable.
I wear Stance. It's like an alternative kind of like the PSD ones, I guess, is like a good comparison. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't like women's underwear that much. Like I'm wearing women's underwear right now because for work I wear like stuff. You know, I wear women's underwear right now, but like I don't like it that much. I find it uncomfortable. I like shorts. I like my shorts.
You just like to be comfortable. I respect it. You gotta wear what's comfortable.
I like to be comfortable. And like that's coming from somebody who's wearing
comfy and they're practical.
Like,
men's clothes are comfy and they're practical. I get it.
I primarily wear men's clothes. I just prefer men's clothes. I like the fit. I like the kind of like look and grungy. Like I'm goth. Okay, so I'm goth. I like having like my fucking skater boy fit with like girly girl hair and full face of makeup. Like that's the vibe.
Do you like Sleep Token?
No.
Interesting.
What's Sleep Token?
The band.
A lot of yeah, it's a band, but a lot of like people of our generation.
I really like I like Susie and the Banshees a lot. And she wants revenge. I like them a lot.
I feel like I've heard She Wants Revenge before. I don't think I've heard of Susie and the whatever.
Susie and the Banshees is like classic goth music. Love them. They're great. Love their music. I have like literally almost all of their songs saved on Spotify. I just love them. Such a vibe.
Oh, he left
to go.
gaming.
He left to go.
No.
He left to go. But like yeah, I'm like a baby goth too. Like I've just gotten into the scene like this year. But like I've been alt my whole life. Like literally as like a baby, I was wearing like leather combat boots and like ripped skinny jeans with my hair cut all emo and shit, and I had like fucking like leather cuffs, like leather studded wrist cuffs. Miss those motherfuckers. My dad got them for me.
Are you our age, Mushi, or are you younger, older?
I'm younger. I'm 21.
Okay.
I'm 21. Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
why is this actually sad, bro? Why is it? This is actually
like, some
something
people
sad to
be
say.
like-
Here, look.
It's like so commonly people think I'm 16. This happens like in real life. Like
Oh, I
every
just
time I
didn't
go to
know.
buy
I just
nicotine.
didn't.
No, you're good. You're good. But this is like my own tangent. Like everyone seems to think I'm like 16 to the point where like every time I go to buy vapes or cigarettes, like they're always like looking at me sideways, and then I pull out a valid ID and they're like, "Oh, okay." I'm like, no, guys, I'm literally 21 years old. I swear I'm not 16. I think that the reason that people think I'm 16 is because my face is very round, and a lot of kids who are 16 are with like really crazy like
CEO.
Kick. Kaboom.
they like my ID, so I just kind of blend. Like people kind of just start thinking I'm a child, and I'm not.
Where
a
did the
kid.
Gooner
Like,
go? Where did Freak Junior go?
He left. He went
Yeah,
to
he
the
said he was going to bed. He texted me.
Bro could not keep up with our Freak, bro. Bro could not do it.
Dude, I was supposed to be home 22 minutes ago. I told my mom I'd be home by 12, and I did not. I'm still at fucking parking lot. It's like, here's the thing. I really don't want to smoke. I don't want to smoke outside of my neighborhood because like last time I was smoking cigarettes late in my neighborhood, my fucking neighbors like stared at me and were glaring at me because they had kids, and they're like, "Oh my god!" It's like, bro, I could leave me alone. Let me smoke on my own fucking deck, okay? Let me smoke on my own deck. Like even my dad was like, "Yeah, it's fine. You can smoke on the deck. I don't care. Just make sure you don't put the fucking cigarettes next to the gas." And I'm like, "Okay, that's fair." But. Yeah. Okay, I by the way, I did smoke like an 8th cigarette. I think I'm gonna hit 10.
The Penji?
No, 10.
No, I think I'm gonna smoke 10 cigarettes.
Oh, I thought you said I was gonna hit. I thought you said you were gonna hit the pen. The
No.
Penji? The Penjamino?
I don't have 10G. You told me not to.
Benjamin Button.
The Pennifer?
The Pennifer. Yeah, no,
Dude,
I
white
just
girls
use
getting into drugs have such funny names for stuff. That's just funny as hell.
Yeah.
Plus, random ass white girls. They're always trying to be black men or whatever.